on like, I think 2 hours of sleep.
Man, it's all here.
Gotta love the controls in these. Definitely pretty airplanes. It's been a crazy adventure. So Zach and I are heading out.
Clear prop.
I think we got our TB20 wings. It's late and we have to be at the airport at like 4:30.
And all we gotta do is hop on a flight and then inspect 2 airplanes and possibly buy them.
So this is the end or beginning, depending on how you like figure it, of day 6? No, 5.
No, we're at 6.
Day 5. Oh, it is 6 because it's past midnight.
It's tomorrow.
We didn't sleep yet, so.
I slept.
We did sleep. You were snoring away in the car, so hopefully I can sleep on the airplane. We'll see. We're off to Phoenix. We got 2 more airplanes to check out, so we'll see what happens.
We may have brought too many bags. Don't want to check these. They're being real strict on bags. They're doing free checks right now. So he's moving his clothes from there to there, and then we're gonna bring the logs on in those. So that way that gets checked. Clothes get lost, not the logs.
And keys in my car. And airplane. It's day 6. And I have to be honest, the only thing that is giving me enough energy to make it through this trip is how excited I am to check out the next 2 airplanes. These are 2 of my favorite airplanes, but I'm still not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it through with 0 sleep. So if I mumble, please forgive me, because we're on like, I think 2 hours of sleep, and that happened in the airplane. So we're in Phoenix right now, grabbing some coffee because we really need it. But we're gonna be leaving from here and heading up to the airport up in the mountains. It's a private airport, and there's 2 airplanes that we gotta take a look at. They happen to be my 2 first loves when it comes to airplanes. Right when I started getting into flying, these 2 popped up, and hands down, 2 of my favorite airplanes. So we're gonna check them out. We might own them. They need rescued. I think they've been parked since 2012. So they're gonna need a lot of rescuing. But it's Arizona, which is good. Hopefully we make a deal on them, and you know, that's 2 more that'll be back in the sky again and flying. We'll see. After landing in Phoenix, we jumped in the rental car for a 2.5-hour drive over to Mogollon Air Park, where the 2 airplanes we gotta check out are parked.
It's my kind of house.
Oh man. So this is the hangar house.
This is the guy that's holding the fort, that Pat that we're talking about. So that's his house is right next to it over here.
Right there. We used to live on the other side of the runway from when we
Yeah, I was
drove
going to
by
point
that.
it out, but okay, I guess it's easier. We'll just go show you.
We met Sean and Shane, whose father owns the airplanes we came to see, and we quickly found ourselves talking about so many different things and having so much fun that we almost forgot why we came. We were running out of daylight, and we had to get these airplanes checked out.
How are you?
How are you, brother?
I've seen you before.
I didn't tell him that before we came up. I didn't tell him.
I'm addicted to YouTube. We were going to rename this place Piper Place.
I'll tell you what.
It looks like it.
There's one inside too.
What's inside?
Oh, the other clipper. The yellow clipper.
Oh, that's right.
The other video.
Yeah.
That's got an 0360 in it. Remember when you were a kid, you had those little wind-up toys, and you let it go? That's what that is. I think with the 0360 in it, it's a little bit overpowered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second. There's nothing ever overpowered.
There's no need it. I mean, it'll sit there on the prop like that.
Well, oh my God.
It won't stall.
It's like an RC plane, yeah. I didn't realize there was a 0360 conversion STC for them. I didn't know
There
that.
isn't any more. Okay, it was originally on Bel Air's STC for the 320, and they removed it.
Oh.
So I have all the paperwork on this with the plans that says or 360, and the guy put that on there.
Wow.
In there. So
That is so cool.
this one over here, okay, is a 49 PA16, and it's got like 2,000 hours on it, about 900 on the motor, and I'm debating whether or not to sell that as a project or put it back together. It's pretty retro here. So that's just the way I pulled it out of the hangar.
Wow.
Hot day with 2 fat guys in it, full fuel, you'll get about 1,000 feet a minute out of this airport. 6,500
That's a
feet.
lot.
After checking out a few of the airplanes, it was time to take a look at the 2 that we actually came to see. The Piper Comanche. Not just one, but 2 of them. A 1964 Comanche PA-30 and a 1959 Comanche 250. The Comanche line debuted in 1958 with the Comanche 180 and 250 models. It continued into the 1970s, featuring several other variants of the aircraft, including the twin PA-30 and 39. Despite production ceasing in the early 1970s after Hurricane Agnes, many Piper Comanches are still in active use today. They're sought after for their reliability, performance, and timeless design. It's got to be one of the best looking Pipers ever built.
Man, it's all here.
That was fine. My dad just stopped flying. He got old, and so they just stopped parked. You know, nothing happened to them. They just got parked.
These props always like, they're so like the shape of them and everything.
I love the shape of it.
Yeah. It's got like authority.
Yeah, looks muscly.
Yeah. Yeah, these are like the original hot rods. I think muscly is like a really good way to describe it. Hey, look at that. Hey, Raisinets.
Yep. All natural.
Yeah, it definitely had the other tank in here.
Yeah.
Wing from it would have been a 260.
It did, and they could have. You can do the, but it doesn't have it on the other side. This
Yeah.
is the new wing,
Yeah.
so they just sealed it over and did
Ah,
that because
okay.
you have to. I think you have to have them on both sides to do the actually convert it to that, which you can.
Yeah, yeah, because I guess these could have had a tank in both wings, a tank there, and a tip
the
tank.
Tip tank, yeah.
That's like,
It's a lot. This is 90. No, these are 30 and 30. They're 60. These are 15 each, so it makes it 90. And that I think gets you to. I think these are also 15 if
Yeah.
you're on the wingtips, so it gets you to 110.
be a
or
lot.
120.
I just love the lines of these things. I just,
I was loving. I was standing back there looking up at them, and it just looks so gorgeous. Looking at
Yeah.
the fuselage. I just love the shape of both.
Is there too much air in the tire for you on this one?
yeah, way too much air in the tire.
I don't know if this is the right key.
I don't see any birds yet either. I'm getting a little concerned. There's always got to be birds somewhere.
Well, hopefully not. It's
We
in the
don't
hangar.
have that much here.
Well, in the hangar, so
Yeah,
Guess there could be
this
a-
was in the hangar.
could
until
be a
the
mouse
last couple
here and
months.
there, but doubt it.
The roads are a little rusty, but it's just surface. Like a couple stops, she'll get off it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
Let Jason touch the brakes. I've seen him touch the brakes before. That'll get that rust right off.
Hey, hey, hey.
No brakes.
Oh my gosh. Crawl up in here and take a look. Man, all kinds of room.
I'd probably be in the back, and Joe would still be trying to touch me.
Yeah, well, that's Joe. He's a little handsy. I mean, I'm tall from my butt to my head. I got plenty of room. I have wide shoulders. I got plenty of room. You know, we could sit 2 of me in here, not a problem, and it'd be comfortable. Window-wise, you can see there's plenty of view here. Plenty of view out the sides here. It's just they were a well thought out airplane, and they're good aerodynamically. I mean, this will cruise at 180 mile an hour. You're up in the yellow arc at 180 miles an hour. You know, so probably maybe a little bit under that, with a little special rebuild rescue love 200.
Yeah.
Not a problem, but definitely pretty airplanes. And I actually really like these yokes. Some people say they don't, but I like them. And of course, you can cowboy up.
So I think the first twin I ever looked at was a Comanche twin, but I think it was a 39, not a 30. So it had a counter-rotating props, but I noticed this has counter-rotating props.
Yeah.
So I guess somebody at one point changed the engine.
Is that a modification to get the counter rotating, or is that the way it came?
It is. I don't know exactly how they did it, but they did it like 2 years after it was
You should
brand
probably come
new.
over here. and
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. You know, 0320, but these are injected 0320, so you can actually run them lean at peak and do all that fun stuff that pilots love to talk about and boast about. I'd rather just give them some fuel and pay at the pump instead of paying at the repair shop. So I'm gonna hop in this thing and take a look.
Yeah, it is unlocked.
Gotta love the controls in these. So cool. We need to lube them puppies up. Do not exceed 230 miles an hour.
That's right.
That must have been the
Challenge accepted.
that right. Gotta love the gear, the emergency gear extension setup on these.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Never had to use it, but I think it would be nice, all right to use.
I remember those were always a little stiff.
Yeah, I would. Any cable,
Yeah.
any cable would need a good pressure lube or just something. Yeah, the big one, you know, on these is, and I do have copies of the logs digital, is you know, going to be going over you know, the ADs.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a
And
bunch
Sean
of
brought them if you want to look at them.
Looks like someone got a little happy on the brakes. A little Jason brake job right there.
There it is. All right. Thought of a guy.
Is what that looks like to me.
Probably Sean. No, we're just looking at the flat spot on the tire.
That was probably me.
All right, guys, so we're back here at the Phoenix airport. We're gonna be flying home in a few minutes here, but it's been a crazy adventure. I mean, you know, 5 different cities, 5 airplanes, and for the most part, we were really successful in everything we wanted to do. It's been really cool. Now we gotta get back to the rescue hangar, and we kinda gotta see how we're gonna schedule all this stuff in, what crews we're gonna bring in, because we gotta get these things rescued. Guys, look, thank you so much for coming along with us and for being on this adventure. See you next time. Take care.
Trying to get him slipping. We made it.
You were waiting for me to have a whole face of mustard and ketchup.
I wanted you to take a big bite out of that thing, dude.
I saw you made a sloppy hot dog. I knew it.
I didn't make this. It was the lady.
Oh, was
she
it?
doesn't know how to wrap a hot dog, apparently. Must have been her first day.
It is good though.
Yeah. Back in Philly.